my name is Emilia, and in today's video I will show you how we use expressions in integrations, and more specifically, the last time expression. We use expressions when we want to define additional variables in ZigiOps based on modifying some data that we have extracted from the source system. The expressions give us the possibility to create things that the source system itself does not provide. Expressions are defined from the source tab. Here we define a variable and we have different types of expressions depending on what we would like to do. Usually the source field is the one we want to apply the expression to. There are different options that the expressions give us. We can exchange text, extract a part of a text, we can scan for first and characters, we can format date and time, and so on. The last time expression is the most common one. This is because in the majority of use cases we want to avoid duplicate data and collect only the new things that happened after the last data extraction. For example, if we want to collect alarms that have been triggered by a system, we want to skip the ones that we have already collected and start from there. Through the last time expression, we directly say to ZigiOps that we want to collect only new entities or records from a given source. In the expression section, we define the base on which the expression is calculated. We define a variable. We can name it, for example, last updated or last created. The name does not matter. Then we choose the source field. It needs to be a so-called time field or a number. What last time actually does is to save the biggest new value. So it should be a date time or a numeric field. For example, system created date. And in the trigger condition section, we define the condition that will trigger collecting new entities, for example, tasks, incidents, etc. Once we define the expression, then we can use it in the trigger conditions. For example, we can say system created date greater than last created, the expression we just created. When we extract, for example, 5 new tasks, we'll try to load them and create 5 new issues in Jira. In case this operation fails, we have the option to choose if we will increase last time or not. This can be used as a retry mechanism. If we do not increase last time, next time we will collect the same 5 tasks. Our default principle is to retry only when we have network errors, because network errors can be temporary. So when there is a network error, we do not increase last time, and with any other type of error, we do increase last time. When we have a successful load, of course, we also increment last time to avoid duplicate records. Why do not always use retry? Because this may lead to a loop in the integration. For example, if we want to update a certain issue in Jira and we provide the key for it, but this issue no longer exists in Jira, we will get an error 404, there is no such issue. No matter how many times we retry, this issue will not appear there and we will never succeed in updating it. This is why, with some errors, it is not a good idea to retry. If we get an error, in this case we cause an error by wrongly typing the field summary, we can see that last time is still incremented. To summarize, the idea of last time is to keep the biggest value from a set of fields that we have defined, and after that, loop for new bigger ones and load them. It is important that it is validated once we see what has happened with the execution. It is not validated when extracted, but after a response. That's the difference with the other expressions. For example, with the Azure DevOps ServiceNow integration, we have 3 different last times: for the issues themselves, for comments, and for attachments. This way, we collect new issues as well as updates. Another example is the Nagios metrics to OBM integration. Again, we have last time because we want to collect the latest metrics and do not duplicate them. Last time is used in almost every integration for metrics, events, incidents, and so on. An exception is topology. We don't use last time there because we usually do a full sync of the topology. This is what the last time expression is most frequently used for in integrations. If you have any questions for it or for your specific use case, you can write us through our website or book a technical demo and we'll be happy to help. See you next time!